Well, so basically this is a 2.6 but with a 2.4 injection that I've been building. Just kind of go over the things that are different about the 2.4 injection. The coil is a little funny. It has a connector to go to the computer, obviously. It has a funny connector on the end of it. The sensor ring there, obviously. The distributor is different on the inside. Notice there's no pods. It's basically just a shaft with a rotor on it. That's because it doesn't really need the weights or anything, because the computer picks it up from that sensor ring. You come over here and basically you got your airflow meter. It tells the computer how much air is going in it. The throttle position switch here. Then in here you have your water sensor that basically tells it the heat of the motor. And your injectors, which is kind of obvious. Your idle air control. This will basically pick up the air up and down as it needs to when it sees you go to idle. A couple ground wires here, and that's pretty much it. Obviously a high pressure fuel pump with return line. Those come off the rail. The one thing about these is that this is a delicate component. I'm finding that I'm getting maybe only a third of these are actually still good. So I'm testing them now before I put fuel lines together. Let me see. Oh, also there's a relay here for the fuel pump. Now the fuel pump relay I don't actually use for the fuel pump. I leave it in the harness if it's got a good one, because these are unique to Germany, and if they go bad you could be out for a while. But if they're only running the computer and all the other stuff, then it's not necessary. And you can run the fuel pump off of just a regular relay like I did here. And when you run it off a relay, then you can just see, and then I've also put a fuel pressure line here so I can make sure and test my fuel pressure line, my line. This is what I did for my test setup for the fuel tank. It's a catch can for a radiator that I was able to adapt for 5/16 on both sides. And then I modified the cap on the inside so it doesn't have any guts, so the return line can feed back into it. Since you're only running it for a while, it doesn't build up enough vacuum to actually seem to make a difference. Anyway, that's about it for that. I guess the other thing to show too is that with your idle air control circuit, this connects to the back of the throttle body, this to the front. The rest of it doesn't matter. This hose could be anywhere you want it to be, as long as it's in front of the throttle body. This is just for convenience sake. Kind of the same thing goes with the idle air. You could probably run this down to wherever you want to and just run both hoses down to wherever you want to. Ditto with the idle airflow meter. The airflow meter I've had run down in all sorts of different ways in a GT. Obviously this way works really well right now for the setup I have. Yeah, that's about it. The fuel injection is real straightforward, and that's kind of why I've kind of come to love it. Because if it works, it works. If it don't work, it's pretty simple to figure out. Just like a carburetor, it's either a vacuum leak or something busted. So, alrighty. Well, hope you liked the walkthrough of that. And any questions, just let me know.